Anyways, we're back here. We're gonna finish 5.55. Last patch, we took care of Lunar Bahamut. We found out what the towers are doing, and Arenvald got badly injured, so we're probably gonna find out what's happening now. So I guess we accept the quest from Alize and find out. Moment of truth. I'm excited. Finally get to finish Shadowbringers. Mossman, you're looking well. I take it you managed to squeeze in some rest. If you came hoping for tidings from Kryl, I'm afraid we're still waiting, but we do have some odd scraps of news to share. So you're doing, what is it? I don't know what the new trial is. Golbez it is, so you're trying to do that one in EU. But yeah, PF is annoying. I know. PF sucks a lot of the time. Anyways, looking well. Afraid we're still waiting. Yeah, some scraps of news. Scrap, she says. Lunar primals have been popping up all over the place, but the Alliance has the situation well in hand, thanks in no small part to the Tahori Boulder and the others. Meanwhile, talks with the Beast Tribes are going even better than expected. Encouraged by Uldah's progress with the Amalja, Gridania has opened negotiations with the Ixal, believe it or not. All of which is obviously very encouraging, but with the Talafaroi still out there, it's not as if we can afford to lower our guard. What, your internet dropped again? Alright, all good, Yabby. Good luck with, yeah, all your fights. Good luck finding a static as well, because God knows I need one too. Begging your pardon, but I come bearing an invitation from the Alliance. A council meeting is due to be held in Alamigo, and your attendance is humbly requested. We were just talking about the Alliance. May I ask what's on the agenda? I believe the intention is to share the news of recent developments and discuss what measures might be taken to combat the Talafaroi. And in concert with our new allies, the Beast Tribes have also been invited. It is hoped that they will join us in the fight against our common foe. So the Alliance would bring all the Beast Tribes into the fold at a single stroke, an ambitious plan given the delicacy of the negotiations, but mayhap an expedient one, considering the threat we face. Indeed, my lady, and for their part, I'm told the Beast Tribes have agreed to attend if the Scions too are present. All of Eorzea will be represented. Let's go. To arrange such a meeting must have been quite an undertaking, not only diplomatically, but practically. Pray inform the Alliance that we would be honored to participate. We shall make for Alamigo without delay. Then I will bear your answer thither with all haste. We look forward to receiving you at the Royal Palace. Alright, political meeting time. Let's go. Well, now that we accepted the invitation, who exactly is going to attend? I move that you and Yustola lead our contingent. Given how long you have worked to end summoning, it's only right that you be present for what promises to be a historic moment. I think we've all played our part in that little endeavor. Don't you, Masumi? All present may rightly claim a seat. I do quite agree, but by your leave, I believe I shall remain here and lend what assistance I can to the coordination of our defensive efforts. I'm not coming either. Emmerich will be there, and I'd rather not be interrogated. Very well then. While those with the mind to hold the fort get on with holding it, I suggest the rest of us make for Alamigo, shall we? Let's go. So again, I think there's only 3 quests, so it'll just be like this one and then 2 more, and then obviously right into Endwalker. So I will like log out and watch the trailer from the main menu with you guys. Just use this thing. This is a cool mount. We've been expecting you. While some few guests have yet to arrive, the Alliance leaders are all present. Shall I show you in? Just search YouTube? I feel like it's better. I don't know. It's more enjoyable if I just watch it from the main menu. Because that's what I did for, like, Stormblood and Shadowbringers. This was probably to be voice acted, judging by the quality of the animations. Oh, the menu's lower quality? Okay, then I will watch it on YouTube.
Esteemed guests, you honor us with your presence. As there is much to discuss, let us begin.
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would! Ah! Beyond forgiveness these featherless ones are! With rivers of blood shall they pay. Freed our people must be!
We too would see your kin liberated. But ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merlwyb truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Y'Stola spoke of defenders. I but offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. For if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
A paragon, the Empire, our very gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this chamber, I see masters of strategy, masters of magic, masters of the land, the air, and the sea. And together, there is nothing in creation we cannot overcome.
Hell yeah. Emmerich is just, I don't know, the coolest character.
I beg your pardon?
I'm just side-eyeing him.
What is it, Soulwalker? Do not express your passion thus. A little tricky will outdo us, perhaps. Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest. We Sahagin will play our part.
Okay, that side-eye that Nanimo gave him. Holy shit.
The Overdwellers committed against us in the past. But today we look to the future as allies united in purpose.
Ah! Make mock of the Ixal the Paragon does! Turns kin into puppets, pits brother against brother. Free them from his grasp, we shall.
Yeah, just everyone just looked over at him, just asked what the hell was what he was doing.
Test. The Scions have granted us a means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept, we accept!
Praise me!
You know, this is pretty cool that we got like all the beast tribes kind of like united now with us.
It's taken a while, but I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primals. Would that Minfilia were here to see it.
We still have a long way to go, and we're going to need a lot more Porksies. But we're moving in the right direction.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to enter the towers unscathed. And even once inside, a still greater threat may yet await them, that which we call a primal. Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
You know, I do wonder if we're gonna take care of the towers this patch. I mean, it's only 3 quests. I doubt it. But we're most likely gonna take care of the towers in Endwalker.
Both prayer and ether are needed for the ritual. Should either one be denied, the summoning would fail.
Indeed. And so we must endeavor to discover the source of the ether on which the process depends. Do so, and it may present a way to halt the summonings, or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts, sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
We Amalja would have been overwhelmed were it not for our newfound allies. But say the word, and we shall come.
I see we are all in accord. But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea.
What name are we gonna come up with? Do I get to choose, or are we gonna? Ooh, I get to. Grand Company of Eorzea. One moment, please. Just say Grand Company.
But that's the name I...
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
Aye, in that we shall ever be united.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
Then let it be recorded that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
Yay! New army, or new Grand Company. Wow, look at Alphino getting all emotional. I guess this was what he originally wanted to do, was like unite all of Eorzea, and I guess he finally did that since...
How long have we dreamed of this
A
moment?
Realm Reborn.
And now that it's here, Oh, forgive me. Might we speak outside?
So we did it. His character arc is complete. He's done everything he set out to do. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more stuff coming up in Endwalker, so let's keep going. Well, now that we're out of earshot of the other delegates, I hope you'll forgive me if I speak my mind. Let me begin by saying that I have dreamed of this day since the moment I first set foot on these shores, and that I was heartened as anyone to see the peoples of Eorzea pledge their solidarity. Yet even as they uttered their declarations, all I could think about was the conflict to come, of the sacrifices that would be made, and the lives lost, inevitabilities that I shall struggle to accept. But at least now there's hope. The formation of the Grand Company of Eorzea is the first step, the first of many. Many and more. Elder Seedseer, how might we be of service? I seek Master Alphinaud's assistance in a matter involving Gridania's neighbors, the Sylphs. I know that you and yours have long kept a weather eye upon the crystal trade. The better to predict the coming of primals, and so you'll be familiar with the Sylphs of the Ash Crown Consortium. Through their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-states, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beast Tribes. Just so, it is our hope that we may make use of the Sylphs' established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there remain certain practical differences between the trade, consortium and the Grand Company. If the Sylphs are to perform their task effectively, they will require the Council of one versed in the operational aspects of an armed force. An armed force founded with the self-same goal in mind, no less. The Crystal Braves. Yes, forgive me, Master Alphinaud. I know that it was a painful chapter in your life, but the experience may yet be made to serve the realm. In my hubris, I plotted a course for the Crystal Braves which stretched far beyond the Aura's initial conception. One intended to pave the way for the founding of what I intended to call the Grand Company of Eorzea. But my plans all came to naught. Built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals, the Order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests, and I have no wish to see this new endeavor suffer the same fate. Mayhap I ask too much of you? Not at all. You have my count upon. You may count upon my assistance. For what little it is worth, by your leave, I shall prepare a report including a list of recommendations drawing on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crystal Braves. You have my gratitude, Master Alphinaud, and my trust. When your report is ready, pray share it directly with the Sylphs. With your guidance and the earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here this day, I have no doubt that our fellowship shall emerge from the shadow of the Telophoroi and flourish. Until next we meet, my friends. Alright. Alright. Before committing anything to writing, there are a number of people whose thoughts I should like to hear. Former Braves, you understand. Might you join me in seeking them out? As if you have to ask. Thank you. As someone who witnessed the Order's rise and fall, yours would be a reassuring presence. I'll join you. If you're planning to canvass the opinions of your former comrades, it'll be a lot quicker if we share the task of questioning them. The mayhap Graha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany Thancred back to the Rising Stones. Between us, I dare say we should be able to provide an accurate enough account of the day's events. So to talk with the old Crystal Braves. We should be glad of your company, Graha. I shall explain the details on the way. Because I know not all of the Crystal Braves were like traitors. There's some of them that like defected, which are still in like the Rising Stones chilling with us. So what's the plan, brother of mine? Before discussing the task at hand, I should probably admit that the report I proposed is largely written. Not long after that fateful day in Ul'dah, I penned a detailed account of the organization's history, from the events that led to its inception to the failings that brought about its demise. This I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility. Never did I imagine that it might be later referred to by those seeking to form a similar organization. And while I made every attempt to be objective, the account was mine alone. Its events viewed from my singular perspective. For it to be of use, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoints of all involved. Only then can it answer what seems to me to be the crucial question, namely, why, after the Crystal Braves disbanded, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? I see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature of the ties that bind our new grand company together? And that this knowledge might help us prevent it from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. That's my hope, yes. But the question I would ask are uncomfortable to some. As the former commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandoned the cause would welcome my inquiries. Then Graha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you could talk to the ones who kept the faith. A fine suggestion. Have a care, however. Certain of my former comrades are of questionable character, so keep your wits about you, unless reconvening in Grindonia later on. Right, time to question people. If you have no objections, I have a mind to begin by speaking with Riol and Alianne. If memory serves, the two of them will be attending attending an intelligence briefing at Castrum Oriens. Let us seek them out there. Yeah, because some of them defected and are still chilling with us. So they're all the way off over here. Alright, and after this, 2 more quests, and we get to go to Endwalker. Again, I'm very excited. Well, look who it is, and what brings you two here? Wouldn't have anything to do with the big meeting, would it? In matter of speaking, I have been assigned a task, you see, for which I require the assistance of former members of the Crystal Braves. Alright, Alphon's gonna ask the questions off camera. So you want to know why we decided to stick with the Scions, eh? Ain't an easy thing to put into words, but... or words that... As Rio would attest, I spent a long time agonizing over my failure to alert you to the traitors in our midst. For my negligence, I was captured along with many others, and we were powerless to prevent the tragedies that ensued. Not a day goes by that I did not think back to those fateful events. By joining the Scions, I hope to redeem myself, and I will continue to serve the cause for as long as I'm able. But that wasn't my only reason. When we were finally reunited at the Rising Stones, you refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves. And in spite of everything that had happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you had you turned us away, but when you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do but try to repay it? Nothing, that's what. As for me own tale, well, I've always felt the Scions have something in common with me old crew. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak. That was our creed, and I still strive to live by it to this day. But as time goes on, I have learned that strength comes in many shapes and sizes, from Horrid Boulder to Mistress Tataru. We've all of us got something to offer. Hi Shin, morning. And not one of us is doing it for personal gain, because we believe there's nothing more important than things than that. Things worth protecting, which is what being a Scion is all about. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. Forgive me, Mosme, could you? Why do you think the ended in failure? Well, its founding ideals were something to be proud of, but ideals alone don't make a crew. Hurry Swab who signed up with good intentions. There's another who is only in it for the coin, the glory, or both. Ours was quite a disparate band, and while I'll never forgive Ilberd, the fact that we managed to function at all was thanks in large part to his efforts. Just a pity he was doing it all for the wrong reasons, eh? Only takes one bad apple, they say, and the Braves had a barrel full of them. Not like the Scions. We might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down we've all got that shared sense of purpose, And why? Because Tataru sifted out all the glory hunters before they made it through the door. I see. So while our ranks comprise of a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths, we're all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make a record of our discussion and refer to when drafting my recommendations. Until we meet again. Alright. 2 more quests. Then we start Endwalker. I'm excited. Well, I think we have taken up enough of our colleagues' time, and I'm conscious that less life-affirming testimonies await. Let's make our way back to Gridania and hear what the others have learned. Alright, Gridania. Man, it's been a little bit since I've been to Gridania, to be honest. I don't know why, but I don't really go here that often. Same with Ul'dah. I haven't really been to Ul'dah in a while, unless it like requires MSQ. Limsa is where I mainly chill, like off stream. Thanks to Tataru's ever-dependable intelligence, we managed to track down a handful of former Braves without any great difficulty. Some were forthright, others less so, but we heard enough to form a picture. I must warn you, Alfnode, some of their comments were harsh. I can well imagine, but their opinions are no less vital to my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Thank you. I'll set about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go on ahead to Little Solace and seek out Elder Frixio. I will join you in none. The only one that matters is the one that died. Yeah, the one that got kicked. Welcome, Brave One and friends of Brave One. How good is it to see you walking once again so soon after the meeting? It's been a while since we last spoke. Indeed it has. Though the palace was very pretty, the meeting was far too noisy for this one. So many shouting ones and squawking ones and cheering ones, with no chance for carefree conversation. Still, this one has pleased all ones can be friends. Horned one Connie Senna, said that walking ones would be coming to Little Solace. Imperial ones also invaded Sylphlands and abducted many of these ones. So these ones will be glad to bear messages between fighting friendly ones. That is heartening to hear, Elder. It will require all ones to work in unison to stop the Telophoroi. These ones will try very hard, of course, but in matters of war, these ones have little experience. Any advice walking ones can provide that would be most welcome. Oh, another pretty silver-haired one, and in quite a hurry it seems. Alza, you must come quickly. Whatever's the matter, Alphonode? Don't tell me you couldn't read my handwriting. What? No, a Twin Adder officer accosted me as I was about to set out. Charlene has sent an envoy who is due to arrive in Gridania at any moment. An envoy? Could be that Krile has managed to sway the forum. I shall know soon enough, but there's more. The envoy has requested that 2 of us attend the audience with the Elder Seedseer. Really? I can see why they might want Scions to be present, but us specifically? Wait, it isn't who I think it is. It is. I could scarce believe it myself, but when I inquired as to the envoy's identity, I was told that it was one Fortunalt Leveilleur. Oh, is this their relative? Your father? Oh shit, it's their dad? Their dad's coming over? Okay. The fact that a serving member of the Forum had journeyed here would be a surprise enough, but him? Quite. I glean from this that they are taking matters seriously. That may be, but why him and not the other 98 Forum members, unless he volunteered for it? It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? Could it be that he is concerned for your well-being? Perhaps, but he has always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. Indeed, and whenever we write to our parents, it is invariably our mother who replies. Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet with him after so long, even if it is secondary to his true purpose here. Elder Frixio, although that I am to cut our visit short, we must return to Gridania. Pray accept my apologies along with my report. Okay, we get to meet Alphinaud's dad. This would be fun. Never mind. There'll be time to talk later. This one won't keep walking ones from more urgent matters. Go. Our audience will be held at the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seedseer awaits even now. Let us be on our way. Alright, this was exciting. Back to Gridania. Ooh, okay. So we get to meet the dad. Where was it? Right there, Conjurer's Guild, right. Okay. Here we go here. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. Not since like Heavensward or something. Lucius here and your friends are waiting within. Let's go. Oh boy. Alright, where is he? Where's the dad? He's not here yet, it looks like. Alright, let's see what happens. My friends, I thank you all for coming so swiftly. Word of Master Fortunalt's visit took us quite by surprise. When the Alliance granted Mistress Cryle permission to request Charlene's aid, we did not anticipate so prompt a reply, much less that it would be delivered by a member of the Forum. What nature of that reply may be, we shall soon discover. This scene sparks some emotions. Alright, I guess I'm sure to see if I'll get emotional with this scene. Is that him?
Elder Seedseer, I thank you for granting me this audience. I am Fortuno Levea, here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
Goddamn.
It is I who should thank you, Master Fortuno, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
So what's gonna happen?
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
So hello, Togame. Welcome.
As do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourselves.
How is Mother?
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health. Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisois, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
Oh yeah, the whole family. Grandpa.
All thanks we owe to him. In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the primals.
I don't know why they're showing me a picture. I remember who he is. I
Were it
know what
not
he looks
for him,
like.
our
I did
strength
coils.
would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
Yeah,
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene. And my position remains unchanged.
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Sharlayan stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life. who we are. But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request. Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
Okay, so we just came all this way just to say no. Right, we gotta go kick some Sharlayan ass now, until we convince them to join.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days? Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald. One in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
Yeah. About that.
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves. But if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all. Themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders. It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline.
Tell your parents you can't pause an online game. Yeah,
but I see now
I can
that the
relate.
Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure? For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice? It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
So what he's just saying is just, nah, let it happen. let them just fuck everything up. What should I say? Sure, middle. Middle option.
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike him, you should know better. By espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alisaie, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
What?
What?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. What?
How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
Alright, time to go beat some Sharlayan ass.
Master
Go fuck some
Fortuno.
shit up.
While Sharlayan may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Sharlayan's hopes for the morrow?
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
Alright, time to beat some ass.
Father, wait!
Don't bother, Alisaie.
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
Yeah, the arc is now we will adopt them. We pretty much already have. Well, Estinian can be their Alphinaud's new dad, pretty much, or like older brother. So that's what he came here to say. We're all fools for having their temerity to defend ourselves against the Telophoroi, and as for the rest, like it or not, this was the Forum's decision to watch from afar while Eorzea burns. Father was but the messenger, and as he handed down their judgment, I could think of nothing to say that could possibly sway him. I still can't. To have prolonged the discussion would have changed little, for it is not only Master Fortuno who must be persuaded, but the Forum as a whole. The decision was made ere your father crossed the sea. Nor is it like to be changed, and so we shall face the Telophoroi without their aid. Forgive me, but if they had no intention of helping us, then why would they go for the trouble of sending an envoy in the first place? Why did they not simply keep their counsel, as they are wont to do? Must be, has Master Fortunal arrived yet? Yeah, about that, Kryl. And as I feared, my efforts were in vain. I pleaded our case to as many Forum members as I could, but they flatly refused to discuss the matter. No, that's not exactly true. I should rather say that they ignored every word I said on the subject, without exception. It was almost unnerving. Could it be that they are hiding something from us that might go some way to explain Master Fortuno's performance? When he said that they would know that if the final days were truly upon us, I dismissed it as pride. But what if they genuinely believe that they know how their world will end, and simply disagree with us about the circumstances? That I don't know, but something tells me they are not as unconcerned about the Telophoroi as they claim. If the threat weren't real, why else would they be so standoffish and secretive? I'd very much like to delve deeper into this. I'm afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fared any better at my other mission. Researching Hydaelyn and the Ethereal Sea, I tried instilling the help of experts in the field, but it appears the Forum has forbidden anyone from cooperating with us. Obstructed at every turn. So it would seem, but don't lose heart just yet. With all the knowledge and acquaintances we have between us, we can still find a way forward. To that end, I would like you all to join me here, when the time is right, of course. I'm aware that the matters in Eorzea stand on a knife edge, but with your permission, I can at least start making the necessary arrangements. Oh, we're going to Sharlayan? Oh, okay. I've always wanted to visit Sharlayan. Alright, this is cool. And so you shall, albeit under less than happy circumstances. It may take a while to secure entry for you all, but I'll let you know when everything's in order. Look after yourselves in the meantime, won't you? Your speculations gave me cause to hope, yet if these seeds will bear fruit, I cannot say. While it's possible the Sharlayans hide some secret truth from us, there can be no certainty that its exposure will prompt them a change of heart, and so for the present we must needs confront the plight in which we find ourselves. The Forum has refused our request for aid, and it falls to us alone to contend with the Telophoroi. Even with all of Eorzea standing united, there's no guarantee that we will prevail. What does Sharlayan intend to do if we fail? Probably nothing. What should I do? I think that one. The chicken fettuccine. I'll take chicken fettuccine, thank you very much. I'll probably never eat it. I'll just sell on the market board. Oh, this is it. Ooh, last quest. Alright, here it is. Last quest of 5.55. I'd probably lose my sprout icon after this, so I'm excited. While Sharlayan's stance is indeed disappointing, we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted from the challenge before us. There is much and more to be done. I shall begin by sharing the Forum's response with any counterparts in the Alliance. Meanwhile, I would ask that the Scions... Grave tidings, Walking Ones. Grave tidings. Is it the... yeah. the floating lettuce. Calm yourself, my gentle friend. What has occurred? These ones who went to see Feathered Ones sent terrible news. Destroying Ones have appeared in Zelphatol. Destroying Ones and captured ones, even frightful godly ones. Feathered Ones didn't stand a chance when they were sent flapping and squawking. When did this happen? Is it too late to help them? Too late, yes, much too late. But luckily, Destroying Ones were only passing, though, and continued on west. Feathered Ones who did not fight were left unharmed. West. That would be Kurthus. My lady, the Ishgarians report that the Telophoroi have emerged from the eastern highlands of Kurthus and are marching at speed. Though their purpose has yet to be determined, the Cartano Flats would seem their most likely destination. Lord Emmerich has already dispatched his forces and requested our immediate support. Tell him he shall have it. The time has come for the Grand Company of Eorzea to prove its worth. So it's like we're going to Cartano, so literally where it all began, with Bahamut. Well, mayhap it's a mercy that we do not have the time to stew upon our misfortunes. Come, my friends, let us make haste to Cartano. Alright then. Wait, this one almost forgot. Destroying Ones were said to be led by a cackling robed one. This one must see that all walking ones know. Farewell. Okay, so Fan Daniels probably is most likely 100% there. Fan Daniel? Who else? It was only a matter of time before that grinning maniac showed himself again. I shall have an airship ready to bear you to Cartano. Pray see to your preparations and report to the landing with all haste. At once, my lady. Let us away. Okay. Last quest. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So we gotta go all the way over there. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna fast travel there and just run. I'm done my coffee as well. So this is it. Last quest with my sprout icon, I'm gonna assume. I wonder what it'll turn into. Oh shit, and Fordola's here. Alright, what does she have? I'm gonna take a moment. Alright, let's see. Mosmi, it would seem that Fordola has come all the way to Gridania to find us. I have explained the situation, but she insists her business is urgent. Aye, and it'll be over sooner if you shut up and come with me. Okay. Off we go with her, I guess. Yeah, it's Arnvald. He's alive, at least.
Arenvald! I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Yeah.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Afraid so. The Chirurgeons say I may never walk again.
Ah, shit.
Come on, Alfino, it could be worse. Besides, I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite. All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
I am no hero.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide. Look, Alphino. You already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them.
Ooh, yeah, adventure isn't over yet. Still a lot to happen.
I know what's at stake, and how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through. That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be.
So I'm reading a message in chat from First Time Shatter. It says, we've been trying to contact you, but regarding the Chocobo extended warranty you might be eligible to. Now covering Balmung damages. Because with data center travel, Balmung damages come to you. Yeah, that's true. What a time. With that message. I'll get to that message in a sec. I gotta finish with this cutscene. Very serious matters going on right now.
To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
Yeah, we always gotta set the time aside for Arvold, now that he's...
I wouldn't presume to tell you.
Wheelchair bound.
But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far. The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend. Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, all right?
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
Nothing left for me to do but wave and smile.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero, do you know that? You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains? Alphino and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
She's trying her best to be supportive.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. But I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
Yeah, she has a very Estinian way of supporting people. Just being very blunt with people. Yeah, I know Arnvold was in A Realm Reborn. It's cool that he's been a character since pretty much the very beginning, chilling in the Waking Sands, and like being able to talk to him and just how much they fleshed him out. Wife. I like Fordola, but I don't know. I still think Ystol is probably my wife in this game. But it's cool that Arnvold has just come such a long way from being just like some random NPC chilling in the Waking Sands in A Realm Reborn to being so much more fleshed out in Stormblood to now. It's pretty cool. Like they keep these characters, like all these small side characters that we meet at the beginning of the game that we think nothing of. They bring them back somehow and make them important. So that's one thing I do like about this game, is every character kind of has a purpose eventually, and that's cool. Because we're going to Cartano. You can tell me later what that was all about. By judging by the rest of judging by the set of Alphino's job, it appears to have done him some good. Main job is minor, respectable, a hard-working lad, honest work. Thanker and the others might have already left the Rising Stones, and according to the communications officer, Amoja and Kobold forces are also bound for Cartano as we speak. Yeah, I remember being told that you can like queue into dungeons and whatnot as a crafting job. So people were like going to like Praetorium or whatever, forget to swap jobs and go in there as like a blacksmith or something. They mean to keep the promise they'd made in Alamigo, and they must do the same by saving as many of their tempered kin as possible. Anyway, the airship is ready to depart. We should get going. So we'll cut these customs play in sequence. Ooh, here we go then. No Praetorium's blacksmith. Enter switch with other quests or log it from the game. Progress will be lost. Alright, well. Let's hope the power doesn't go out. It shouldn't. But lots of cutscenes, so this should be... Oof. Big deal. Alright, this is exciting.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Sharlayan, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't.
Yeah, I'm probably going to save all my tomes of casualty for the relic weapon. Because I think the tomes of comedy are spent on like the rate on like the gear, right? So should be good.
A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Oh, poetics need a bunch of... Well, I got it all capped, so I should be good.
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
Gods be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
Good jokes in chat. Stupid joke. Oh boy, battle time. The densest smart person, yeah. Really. Alright. Yeah, Orange is just is the drama kid. Oh, this is like the this is like the PvP area. Oh, that's cool. Right, let's go. Off to battle. Holy shit! Okay, there's a lot of enemies.
Prepare yourself.
So what am I doing? A healer. So do I heal the pig? No. What do I do? Angela, what do I do? Oh, I interact with them. Okay. Alright. Oh, there he is. Just floating. All right, what's he doing? Do you see that? The glyph? Yes. How worried should we be? Listen well and judge for yourself. Though I can see ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined those that flow through the heart of Cartano. But now that I'm here, things have become clear. The flats conceal an etheric confluence, like to the pillars of the Azim Steppe, but greater in scale, far greater. The glyphs that Fandaniel has conjured reach into its very midst, and I believe I know their purpose. Should the lunar primals destroy them, it would spark a chain reaction with the potential to obliterate the confluence entirely. The resultant disruption to the flow of aether would sow chaos among the elements, prompting earthquakes, floods, and tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. That he would go so far cometh as little surprise. We must needs protect the confluence at all costs. I'd like to play as one of them now, probably. Who do I play as? Let's see. Who am I playing as? Urianger. Ooh, okay then. Lunar Odin. Oh fuck. Okay, it's been a while since I've done Odin. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna push buttons and hope all goes well. Okay, give me that. What does this do? It does now. Okay, so it's an off GCD. There we go. Just do that. There we go. Mitigate. Yeah, we did it. That was significantly easier. Probably because I had it set to an easier difficulty. Oh, and we're done. I heard the out of instance sound. So it's gonna be cutscene time. Alright, back we go. What's gonna happen? He's still just floating there? Yeah.
And thus another plan went up in smoke. I am beginning to see why Lord Xenos thinks so highly of you. Not that this changes anything, you understand. You have merely earned yourself a stay of execution.
Okay, he's just leaving? Alright, I guess that's that taken care of. Okay.
Glory be to the Garlemore.
Oh, I was gonna punch him for a sec.
How fare the tempered?
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
This little army of pigs we have.
Do not hang your heads so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored. You could do no more, and that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
Should have been quicker, but I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
So, plan has been stopped, so...
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless.
I guess all that's left to do now is go to Sharlayan for Endwalker, right?
We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right?
Yeah. One battle at a time.
That
Agreed.
we will.
No, I'm not gonna. I don't want to spend any money on a Fantasia. Oh shit. The moon? What is this? Credits? Goddamn, I'll take a screenshot of that. Wait. Boom. That's a sick screenshot I just took. Oh, we did it! We did it! We finished Shadowbringers. Oh my god. Yay, credits. Wow. Oh my god. Yay, we did it! Yay! Finally. Yeah, I started Shadowbringers pretty much a year ago. So like 5.0. So wait, we're finally done. A year after I start Shadowbringers, we finish it, so fingers crossed Endwalker doesn't take a year. The only reason Shadowbringers took this long was because I went back to like A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood to do all the old trials and raids. So that's why it ended up taking this long, so we have nothing to catch up on now, so it should just be a straight just going right through MSQ with no interruptions. But yeah, I'm aware Soken was in the hospital dealing with cancer when he composed the fight for Warrior of Light, so Soken is I wouldn't say the GOAT. Uematsu is still the GOAT, but Soken's pretty goddamn close to it. I'm just gonna enjoy the music. Oh yeah, I like the Shadowbringers theme. Really, this was sung by Raubon's ARR voice. Alright, that I didn't know. That's cool. But yeah. We did it. So that's Shadowbringers. I do see why people like this expansion so much. It is really, really good. Delay Endwalker that long? I'm a patient guy. I'm very patient. I can set things aside for a while and not worry too much about them. But yeah, I see why people hold Shadowbringers in such high regard now. It is a really good expansion. Just, I don't know, full of just... Did both those songs? Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I'm glad I got to do Shadowbringers on stream. It was a really good expansion. I still think Heavensward might be my favorite, but Shadowbringers is really, really damn close. Like, everything about this was just amazing. Like, the story, the characters, the music, the fights. I enjoyed everything in this expansion. I don't think there's a single bad thing I could say about Shadowbringers. Oh, here we go. Time for the YouTube video to get flagged. But yeah, I don't think there's a single bad thing I can say about Shadowbringers. Everything I liked about it was just amazing, and I do want to, I don't know, give my full proper thoughts on it, but I just like everything about this, and I don't know, I just want to say thanks everyone who joined me along for the journey. Like, the channel's grown a lot in this past year since I started Shadowbringers, so I'm very thankful for everyone just being here and joining me for this journey, because a year ago I was streaming to like 2 or 3 people, and here now I've got all you guys in chat chilling with me, so it's been a fun journey, and I mean, only way is up, so we're gonna keep going. Endwalker hopefully should be a lot of fun. All the raids, all the trials, I'm really looking forward to doing all of it. Rules of Nature and Metal Gear Rising. Okay, wow, so they got yeah, yeah, when you mention that, I do hear it, yeah. God damn. But this was fun. I love this. Thank you guys for just joining me for Shadowbringers, and I'm gonna enjoy going through Endwalker with you guys as well. So, I guess I can ask is, if you haven't followed, feel free to follow. It's free, and I'm looking forward to just having all you guys here along with me for this journey through my MSQ for the first time. Yeah, I can't. Alright, I'm skipping it. Turn the quest in. Credits done. Let's turn this in. I trust you all enjoyed a comfortable flight aboard the Pride of the Ishgarian fleet. lest you worry the Bonanza has been towed to a nearby location to be retrieved at your convenience. Tataru. Tataru is the collections expert. You have thought of everything, Lord Emmerich, and may I say how much I appreciate the hospitality you afforded us on the way home. Think nothing of it. Our destination lay in the same direction, and it afforded me the perfect opportunity to learn how my errant friend has been since last he took his leave. Yeah, probably questioned Estinian a bunch. It would seem you have finally found a place to settle down. I merely grew weary of wandering the Far East. Returning to more serious matters, while the Telophoroi have been driven from Cartano, it is like that the bulk of their forces yet remain. On the evidence of the Grand Company of Eorzea's first joint military operation, however, I'm confident that we have the potential to meet such threats head-on, even without the aid of you and yours. As such, while our forces keep the Telophoroi at bay, I would ask that you apply your talents to the task of neutralizing the towers. A sensible division of labor, while the towers remain, so too will the threat of the lunar primals. Given our expertise in the field of aetherology, we are better qualified to find the solution. That we are, especially should it happen to lie beyond the Alliance's dominion. There's a time and place for formal investigations, of course, but certain secrets are wont to hide where only enterprising individuals may venture. I cannot agree more. There are none more better suited to this task, nor any upon whom I may rather rely. Alright. Thank you, Emmerich. On behalf of the Alliance, I thank you. We look forward to receiving any information you are able to uncover. And with that, I must take my leave. Should you have any need of assistance, pray do not hesitate to ask. Fare you well, my friends. I confess, I'd hoped to be able to study the towers more closely, vital as they plainly are to the Telophoroi's plan. If we are to discern their ultimate function, we will be one step closer to understanding our enemy's grand scheme. Should we succeed in neutralizing them, of course, it is all but certain that the Telophoroi will mount an all-out invasion. And then it will begin. The one who awaits at the heart of the chaos will come for us. For you. Yet in the end, our true nemesis may be the calamity to end all calamities, the final days themselves. We gotta confront Xenos. Yes, alright, Alphinaud, we need a plan nor potence. As Thancred so equitably pointed out, we are in a position to seek information from all manner of places, not least Sharlayan. According to Kryl, the Forum have been more secretive than ever of late. While this may be related to the appearance of the Telophoroi, that remains a matter of speculation. But one other thing is clear. The Forum is determined to keep us from discovering the truth. Master Fortunal's performance at the Lotus Den was enough to convince me of that. The matter beareth further investigation, I do heartily concur. Nor can I think of a more promising place to look for the answers we seek on a matter of the towers. Sharlayan hath ever been a wellspring of ethereological knowledge. I care not for where we go, here or there, my lance will be ready. Hell yeah. I love Estinian. And what of you, Masami? Might you be persuaded to join us? Plot a course for Sharlayan. Let's go. Here, here. It's time we laid bare the Telophoroi's dark designs. It appears we're in arrangement. We have but to wait for Kryl to secure the necessary permissions. In the meantime, it's a matter I would investigate. Or another matter I would investigate. Does it involve the tall structures? By strange coincidence, it does. At present, I've only a creeping suspicion, but with your help, I will soon find out whether my fears are warranted. Yeah. Yeah, Tataru and Kryl did just assert dominance over Estinian. Just T-posed over him. into submission. I have learned the emote shush. Here we go. Cutscene with Xenos. Yep. Garlean capital. Who this? Reaper. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Xenos is... Oh wow.
Those Eorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch. Though I suppose you knew that already. My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach.
Whoa, I'm taking a picture of that. Ah, fuck, I couldn't.
The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire. My desire!
God damn, I'll take a picture of that. That's a good shot. Holy shit, that's cool.
To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
What a character. Fandaniel is. So Xenos has outgrown his weeb phase.
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon.
He's now entering his edgy phase. No longer a weeb, now an edgelord.
Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor. And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
Oh boy, I'm excited. And we get the best part is we get to go right into it. I can't imagine how long the wait must have been, or how unbearable the wait must have been for people who did this, like, at the time. But I mean, best part about being late is I can just go right into it.
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically, far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
So it was like the world losing aether or something?
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
the towers
are drawing upon the land's ether.
Just I was going to say.
Which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
So the towers are sucking the life out of the planet.
We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
So in short, the planet's dying, Cloud. We gotta stop those reactors.
Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me.
Oh shit, about time Heidelin said something.
Darkness comes. And with it, the end. The fate of the star is in your hands.
Oh, yeah, that's Heidelin. Heidelin face reveal. No longer using Minfilia to talk to us. Actually showing up. Yeah, holy shit.
Everything all right back there?
Well, damn. We'll be taking another screenshot of that. There we go. All right. The moonlit sky. The end. Small of your people. Under the darkened moon. Endwalker trailer time? Yep, Endwalker trailer time. Let me just see this achievement I got.